So how to deal with conversations uh, that are difficult with humor, so that somebody comes up and say, "When our grandfathers went here." One of my favorite stories was by uh, uh, the Liz Carpenter, who was the first woman to work as a press uh, person for the. She was working for Lady Bird Johnson, and she wrote a book after her tenure was up with the Johnson administration called Ruffles and Flourishes. And so John Schlesinger Jr., a statesman and writer in his own right, comes up to her after her book is published and does very well and says, "Oh, loved your book, Liz. Who wrote it for you?" Now that's a very what I think of as very masculine. "Oh, what's the matter, honey? Just kidding. Can't you take a joke?" No sense of humor. "Come on, I'm just kidding. We're all friends here." So, you know, she's and my first, or a lot of people's, especially a lot of women's first responses is like, "Why are you trying to undermine my accomplishment? I worked so hard on this. This is terrible. Why can't you just be kind?" This is like, but what Liz Carpenter said that made her an early heroine of mine, when Arthur Schlesinger says, "Loved your book, Liz. Who wrote it for you?" She says, "Glad you liked it, Arthur. Who read it to you?" And it's like, all right, you want to play? Then let's play. Gloves are off, then gloves are off. But you are not handing me this, you know, 40-pound medicine ball to carry around with this comment. Because most of us get something like that, and then we go home and it's l'esprit de l'escalier, right? We're thinking, I should have said this and I should have said this. And the next time I'm going to say this. And we're writing things down in the middle of the night. But what Liz Carpenter does is come up. But then from the audience, people put their hands up and go, "But what if Arthur Schlesinger Jr. is secretly illiterate?" They start to feel guilty, right? What if he has a kid who's like doing hooked on phonics? What if he has a grandchild who's dyslexic? I mean, no, if we're going to play, we're going to play. So humor, I see humor as in those difficult situations as often being a kind of martial art. You're using the aggression that's coming towards you back at the aggressor. You're not doing it to initiate, but somebody is doing something like that, then it is fair to turn it back out and to mirror it and sort of shine it back out on them.